Good morning, humans, puggykins, and cockadictors of all kinds. It is the celebration video! Yay! We are going to go have a big celebration, me and Daddy, because it is the 125 sub video. It was going to be the 100 sub video, but you guys subbed so fast. We have 126 of you now cheering us on, and we're very, very happy. So today we're going to go to the park, and we're going to go play, and Daddy says we're going to get some Tim Hortons to celebrate, and he's going to open some packs of cards too, and we're going to cut it all together into one big video. And this is me doing the introduction. Hope you guys like it. Okay, that's good enough for now. Love you. Bye. Aww. You guys are very excited. We see it outside the Tim Hortons. Daddy's gonna go get us some breakfast. You want some yummy bacon to celebrate the 125 subs? Yeah? It'll be fun. It's okay, don't be scared. Daddy's gonna put up the camera stick. Daddy's gonna open a pack of cards first before I go in and get the Tim Hortons. I have 5 packs of cards for you guys today that I'm going to crack throughout this video. We got ourselves a Lord of the Rings because it's my favorite set of all time. We got ourselves a Brothers War because we've been pulling it a lot lately, and you know I'm looking for those Transformers. We got ourselves a Core 2021 booster because apparently there's a Grim Tutor that we should be searching for, and I want to see if I can pull it today and make Snoop jealous. I got a Bloomborough because it is my favorite in-universes set ever, currently, based on all the ones I've ever opened. And we got a Commander Masters pack that we will crack at the end. Kaiba is very anxious for me to get this stuff going, so I'm just going to crack this Lord of the Rings without further ado. And we'll see what we pull for our first pack of the day. We got ourselves a cool ring card. I think that's the Soul Ring art, if I remember correctly. So that's actually really neat. If I remember correctly, Lord of the Rings has a pack trick, so I gotta do that real quick. I think it's top 2, and then top 4, and so we'll go like that. Hopefully that's right. We got a Mirror Mirror Guardian, 2 and a green, 4/4/2, dies, ring tempts you. Enraged Huron, 4 and a green, 4/5, trample, when it enters battlefield, ring tempts you. Apparently this is the pack where the ring tempts me. Sam's Desperate Rescue. Ooh, I like this card. I actually only pulled it once so far. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the hand. The ring tempts you, but I do like the art on that one. Lothlorien Lookout. Whenever it attacks, you scry 1. Decent elf. Galadriel Guide. I don't think I've pulled that one before. 3 and a green for a 3/4. Enters battlefield, scry 2. Okay. Our full art Swamp as our land return. Nice. Samwise the Stout-Hearted as our first rare full art. 1 and a white. Beautiful card. I don't know if I actually have the full art version of this one yet, so I'm actually pretty happy to pull this. Great view of the Mount Doom as he's climbing. Oh, such a good card. Lost a Legend, decent card for sure. Put target historic permanent into its owner's library, 4th from the top. I do like the fact that we get to decide where it's going with this card, which is awesome, and it's an instant, so that is pretty sick. Grima Wormtongue is a nice one to pull for sure. Opponents can't gain life. Tap, sacrifice another creature, and target player loses a life. And if it's a legendary, I get to amass 2 orcs. Great sack outlet. Solid legendary card. Loras of the Healing House, less solid. I have plenty of copies of her. Kaiba's trying to get into the video over here. Hi, Kaiba. She's not a terrible card. I can untap permanents. So, I mean, it's always nice to have an extra copy of her for sure, for any blue deck where you want to be untapping and tapping stuff. But I would have preferred something else for sure. There is our, what should have been a token, but it's just some sort of game card. And Butterbree Innkeeper again for our holo. That's 2 times we pulled him as a holo in the last, few weeks. I'm not going to complain. He's a decent legendary. At the beginning of your end step, if you don't control food, you get a food. So you're always going to have at least a a sack outlet for an artifact that is a sack outlet, which is also going to give you 3 life. That's a lot of value. So he could make for a really good commander. He could make for an excellent part of the 99. And our final card for the day in this pack is another Orcish Bowmasters! We pulled an Orcish Bowmasters Kaiba to start off our celebration video. Kaiba's like, where's the bacon? I don't care about this. I care about the bacon. Yes, Kaiba, I'm gonna go get the bacon. Oh my god, what a kickoff to this video, guys. That is awesome. Alright, there's the first one down. A few more to go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Back in the car. Got the bacon for the pug. Celebrate 125 subs. There you go, baby. Start with one piece, and we'll work our way up. You got all these pieces here for your trip, okay? I'll give you one extra one. Start with that, okay? Rest is for the walk. Put that in our walking bag. There you go. You got that. I got my sandwich. Need some help? Yeah. Num num num. Good boy. We'll eat this, then we'll go to the park. Fun fact about Kaiba. Number 1. Kaiba's favorite human foods in order are cheese, bacon, and then steak or roast beef. And then he likes peanut butter. So peanut butter cookies are really good for him. He loves those. And he likes Daddy's cereal too. He eats cereal with me in the morning sometimes. So there's your first fun fact of the day of Kaiba. We're going to give you lots of fun facts about Kaiba and give you Kaiba origin story while we do our video today. So you're going to get to learn lots about Kaiba, because I know that that was what most of the questions were for this video. So yeah, alright, we'll continue on now. Breakfast was yummy. We're still sitting outside of the Tim Hortons. Kaiba thinks he's going to drive the car. I thought you guys might like a shot of me and Kaiba together for this video in celebration of the 125. We definitely love having you all together with us. Don't we, Kaiba? Yes, we do. Good boy. Okay. Time to go on to the park. Ruben, you'll be so proud of me. I drove the car for the first time ever. Not really. Daddy did the driving. But I sat on Daddy's lap for the whole ride. I don't usually do that. I usually sit in the chair. But Daddy said it's a celebration, and I needed snuggles. I needed close up of my face. Look at my beautiful face. Isn't it gorgeous? And here's Daddy's face. Daddy does the voice for me. Just in case you guys were ever wondering. That's where the voice comes from. Daddy does the voice. He's not very good at the technology stuff yet, so he can't make up the voice on the computer. So if you hear my voice, it's actually Daddy's voice, but he's doing the Kaiba voice for me. Okay, we're at the park now. See the park? And I'm anxious to get going, but Daddy says that he wants to open a pack of cards first. So I'm going to stop this part now, and then Daddy's going to open a quick pack of cards, and then we're going to go out and start walking around and having fun. Okay, see you in a bit, humans. Alright, we're going to do pack number 2 super quick because Kaiba wants to go start his journey. It's going to be a Brothers War pack. So, of course, super quick means super slow because I got really lucky on Thursday opening this, I think. These are the most insanely difficult packs to open. Okay, going off screen. You guys can't see this. I don't want you to be horrified by the teeth opening. Ooh, we got a cool zombie artifact. I've never seen one of those before. That's pretty neat. Oh. Actually, ooh, signed art. Bonus. Got full art planes. Lauren's Escape. 1 white instant target artifact or creature gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Scry 1. Sick. Gixian Infiltrator. 1 and a black, 2/1. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on this thing. Yeah, okay. Wait. Another permanent. Ooh, that concludes artifacts. Okay, that's actually really good. Third Pass Savant. That one I actually don't like. Pay 7 to draw 2 cards. No thank you. That's way too much. And you don't even tap him. Tomakul, Honor Guard, 1 and a green, 3/1. Ward 2, eh. Mishra's Research Desk. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Pay 1 taps, sacrifice this thing, exile top cards of your library until end of turn. You can choose one of those to play. Or no, you choose one of them and you play that into your next turn. Nice. And as Unearth. Ooh, Lauren, Disciple of History. That's a good one. 3 and a white for a 3/3. Whenever this thing or another legendary enters the battlefield under your control, return target artifact from your graveyard to your hand. That is definitely going into my legendary friends deck. Hero of the Dunes. 3 and a white and a black. 3/2. Enters the battlefield. Return target artifact or creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Creatures in control with mana value 3 or less get 1/1/0. Yeah, okay. Rescue Retriever. We've pulled him a bunch of times. 3/3. 3 and 2 white. Flash. He gets +1/+1 counter for each soldier you control, and you prevent all damage that be dealt to attacking soldiers you control. It's not a terrible card by any means. In a soldier-based deck, that is actually an insanely good card, but otherwise, not so much. And I don't know how many soldier decks I have. Keystone Rune. Ooh, 6. Pay 5, tap, target player mills X cards, where X is the number of cards in that player's... Ho ho ho! Keening Stone is insane! That is definitely a hit. That is probably going to end up in my Rogue's Mill deck. Battlefield Forge is our land for turn. Deals 1 damage to you, which sucks, but I mean, you can actually tap it for colorless if you don't need the color, so that's not terrible. And Battlefield Butcher is our holo. Pay 5, tap, each opponent loses 2 life. It costs 1 less to activate for each creature card in your graveyard, though, and it's 2 and a black opponent to play. The zombie is just 1 zombie on one side. Decent pack. I'm definitely happy with pretty much everything before the land. There, Keening Stone's insane. Lauren Disciple, Rescue Retriever is good. I just have too many copies of it, to be honest. Lorraine's Escape is insanely awesome as an instant. Pretty decent pack. I can't complain about that. Gonna keep going, and we're gonna keep this video rolling. Hope you guys are having fun with this one and enjoying the celebration. Love you all. See you on the next part. With Kaiba, wandering around missing the stuff. I forgot to mention in the last part that Kaiba also likes blueberries and tomatoes and vanilla ice cream. Those are some of his favorite human foods. His favorite puppy food, in order, is definitely beef livers first. Then he really likes his meat sticks that I get him, which are also made from beef. He's not a huge pork fan, and fun fact, Kaiba is actually allergic to turkey, duck, chicken, and basically anything with feathers. Now, recently he has been able to eat a little bit of chicken stuff. My dad's been giving him some stuff, I guess, on the side, and he hasn't thrown it up as far as I know. But that could be part of the reason why he has run some of the time, who knows. So, I'm not 100% sure if he's over it yet, but yeah. More fun facts to come. Kaiba loves to run around and chase this ball. That's one of his favorite things to do. When he was young, most of the times actually we've lived different places. We've had an okay amount of space, or had access to at least a park somewhere where we could run around and throw a ball freely. It's one of his favorite activities, but he likes to make me chase the ball rather than him chase the ball. Or if he gets the ball, he likes to then have me chase him with the ball. What you got? What you got? One of the questions we were asked for this video is how old Kaiba is. And Kaiba will be 8 years old on January 22nd next year. Fun fact is that Kaiba is actually 6 days younger than not younger. Kaiba's birthday is 6 days before mine. You gonna go get it or what? You not in the mood to chase? You know what's in the bag. Good boy, you protect the bag? So, my birthday is on January 28th, and his is on January 22nd. Next year, I am turning the big 4-0, and like I say, Kaiba will be 8. So, pretty exciting stuff. There you go, baby. Oh, a couple of the pieces fell down. Got it? Yeah. Not eating all of it now, though. I want you to walk around some first. Hold on. Let me break that up. There. Break it. Oh. You got the ones on the ground? Need help? Well, you gotta get them off my fingers, when I get them up. Another fun fact about Kaiba is that Kaiba, although he hates the rain, for those of you who haven't been around for more than a year, you will be delighted to know that Kaiba loves the snow. And you're going to probably see some awesome videos during the winter of Kaiba digging at the snow and stuff. Okay, try and take it off of there. Can you do it off of there? No? Oh wait, come on. There you go. Alright, last piece for now. The reason for that is because for the first few years of Kaiba's life, we actually lived, my ex-partner and I, lived in the far north of Quebec, in a place called Chisasabi, which is where I used to be a teacher. So for the first few years of his life, he had winters where, for those who've never seen snow, this is going to be crazy for you to imagine, but there were snowfalls where by the time they were done plowing and putting it off to the side of the roads and things, the snowbanks were as tall as I am. For reference, and much taller in some cases even. For reference, I am 5'8" for my American friends, and 178 centimeters for the rest of us. Kaiba, I'm not 100% sure how long Kaiba is. I've never actually measured how long he is, but his current weight is around 11.5 kilos, so that puts him in around 24 pounds. So he does need to lose a little weight still, which probably the bacon celebration isn't the best idea, but it's a special day for us. And he's actually been working pretty hard at losing some weight, so I'm pretty proud of him. Anyways, more in a bit. I got the ball, I got the ball. Daddy can't have it. Look, Daddy's gonna try and take the ball. Yeah, I'm gonna take it from him. Oh, he was too fast. You gonna come in? Ready? Okay. I swear he just chased this ball 3 times. As soon as I go to record, he decides, nope, I'm not having it. Oh, I love my dog. I couldn't get him on film to chase that ball. But that's okay. It's his celebration video too, and we should do what he wants for video. So if he doesn't want to chase a ball on video, you're just not going to get to see it this time around, guys. That said, I did mention that Kaiba loves the winter, and that we lived in a remote area in Quebec for a few years. His favorite things to do in winter are to find a massive pile of snow and climb as high as he can into the pile and then dig a big hole into it. The other thing he loves to do is he likes to actually chase snowballs, and then when he catches them, he eats them. Now, granted, that isn't necessarily something that's super awesome, because then he sometimes needs to go pee at a whole bunch of extra times, but he has a lot of fun with it, and that's what counts most. Also, some other things that I would love to tell you guys about Kaiba. His origins. Yes, of course, he is a pug, and as far as I'm aware, he is a purebred pug. He was born in an area at or near Trois-Rivières in Quebec. I can't remember exactly the name of the town that he was born in, but I know it's really close to there. And aside from roughly the first 6 or 8 weeks, whatever it is, that puppies are supposed to stay with their parents, we've had him our entire time together, except for recently when my partner and I split up. Oh. Sorry about that, we got cut off there. Kaiba was about to take a big poopy, and he didn't want me to put that on film. I was saying, my former partner and I were together for close to 7 years. Actually, I believe we were together for 7 years, but we didn't get Kaiba until about halfway through our first year together. We got him largely because we were living, as I say, in a remote area in Quebec, and my former partner was quite lonely, and she was living basically with me but at home because she didn't have a position at the time up there. She had just left school, and so we had gotten Kaiba as kind of like emotional support for her. And over time, he just kind of became more attached to me. So when we split up last year, we actually had 2 pugs at the time. Occasionally you'll see a second pug in one of my videos or in one of my photo reels. That second pug is named Karma. She was our baby girl, and my former partner kept her and I kept Kaiba, so that we each could have a puggy to help us through the breakup and so that we wouldn't be lonely. And yeah, so that's essentially the origin story of Kaiba. Kaiba was given, well, not given to us. We purchased Kaiba as a puppy, and he came up north and lived with us for the first few years, and then when we moved back south, down near Ottawa and a few other places, Kaiba, of course, came with us everywhere, and now he's my forever puggy. So yeah, some people were asking about where he came from and whether we had him as a puppy, and I apologize for the noise. That's a blow-up castle being powered by a generator. But I think that's all I'm going to say for now on that one. Next thing we should do probably will be a pack opening. So stay tuned for that. You gonna give me the ball? You gonna give me the ball? No? You're not gonna give me the ball? Is it your ball? Have you got the ball? Oh. Oh my goodness. Papa's got the ball. You gonna go get the ball? Come on, let's get the ball. I was apparently wrong, there is a festival today. You're so cute. Yeah. Kaiba's favorite color is blue. And his favorite toy is a llama that we cannot find a replacement for to save our souls, so we hope it will hold out for as long as he does. It is one of those tough skin ones, so it's held up quite well over the years. But I'm sure you'll see a video of that at some point if you haven't already. I can't remember if I posted one of him playing with the llama on the video or not, or on the channel or not. Kaiba, that way. Atta boy. Want some water and some bacon? Yeah. Try not to knock over the water, please, with your leash. What you doing? Kaiba. Want some bacon? Bacon? You put it down on here and you're going to eat it yourself. Okay. Like most puggies, Kaiba loves to sleep, of course. Probably sleeps at least a good 10 to 12 hours a day, I'd say. He sleeps most of the time I'm at work, for sure, my dad says. And he naps with me throughout the day when I nap. He usually spends at least a few hours each night with me. The rest of the time he kind of floats around the house. Cart video next. Alright, my hands are now clean. I'm going to open this Core 2021 pack while Kaiba finishes up his bacon. Don't think Core 2021 had a pack trick. No, I don't think so. Okay, should be good. We got an arena thing. Is it a code? No. We got Jungle Hollow as first land. Trying to figure out a way to balance the phone and show you. Ooh, that might work. Okay. Yes, that works. Tranquil Cove. Follow-up land. Hollow. Ooh, Rat Hat. Okay, there was a pack trick. Oh well. Radha. Heart of Keld? It's not my favorite one. I definitely have a few copies of him already. I think. Wait, no, maybe not. As long as it's your turn, he has first strike. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play land. Oh, I don't have this one. You may play lands from the top of your library. Nice. And pay 4 a red and a green. He gets +X/+X until end of turn where X is the number of land. Yeah, that's definitely not one I had before. I have a different Radha. That's actually a way better one. Chrome Replicator. When it enters a battlefield, if you control 2 or more non-land, non-token permanents with the same name... that's not going to work. Gormand, always a favorite of mine to pull. Flying, when you sacrifice a creature as it comes into play, you make everyone else sacrifice something too, and he has trample. Soul Seer, 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That permanent loses indestructible. Nice. Mistral Singer, flying, prowess, 2/2, 2 and a blue. Okay, can't complain about that. Lifelink, 1/1 for 1, and pay 4 in white, gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Kaiba, stay. Skeleton Archer, 3/3 for 3 and a black. When it enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, not terrible. Return to Nature is a good one. Destroy artifact, enchantment, or exile a card from a graveyard. Instant speed. Garruk's Gorehorn, I have no idea why I want that. Not very good. 4 to green for a 7/3, and I don't even really like the artwork on those personally, the way they've done those. Village Rites is a decent one. Sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. As long as you're sacrificing a token, you're good. Bone Pit Brute, 4 and 2 red. Menace, 4/5. When it enters the battlefield, +4/+0. Toma Nima, 3 and a blue. Can't be blocked as long as you've drawn 2 more cards. 3/3. And Corcordia Pegasus, 1 and a white for 1/3 with flying. Interesting pack. The lands are probably the best things. Both give you life as they come into play. One's a hollow. They tap for 4 different colors, so I've got almost the entire pool. And that Rat Hat is insanely cool. Alright, good video on cards so far. We've been doing pretty good for this celebration. What you looking at, Kaiba? We're going. I know. We're gonna go. Yes, we'll keep walking. Okay. I'm stopping it now. Another fun Kaiba fact is Kaiba is one of the most curious little dogs I have ever encountered in my entire life. This puppy definitely goes based on his nose, and I have been led all kinds of different places throughout this city and throughout many other different towns and cities, purely based on, hey, something smells, I want to follow it. Which is what we're currently doing, because we should probably head out soon since the festival is about to begin, and it's going to be a lot of people, and Kaiba and I are not super huge fans of crowds, but he has the sniff of something. So, another fun Kaiba fact, and probably we're getting close to the end of my Kaiba facts for this video. You'll have noticed in my bedroom the 2 blankets on the floor, and possibly if you've seen any of the videos from the living room, you saw another blanket in there. Kaiba loves blankets. He's loved them since he was a baby. That Pokemon blanket, actually, I bought him on our first trip as a family back up to work. I think it was during the first summer break we had him, so it's his favorite of all the blankets, but he is definitely a sucker for any good soft blanket that he can have a lay down on. Back with another pack as Kaiba eats some more of his bacon. Actually, the last of his bacon. I do have a few livers for him, though, for afterwards, but tear this one open, see what we get. Hopefully something good. Mind Spiral's a neat start. Can't complain about Mind Spiral. No, you can't. Yes, Kaiba. Waxwing Witness, Flying Vigilance. Whenever you gain life or lose life, it gets +1/+0. 2/4 for 3 and a 4 white. I get Assault, 2 and a red. Deals 4 damage to target creature. Exile an artifact or choice. Psychic Whirl. Discard 2 cards, and if you control a rat, surveil 2. I do eventually want to build a nice rats deck, so that would be fun. Treetop Centuries, we've pulled that several times. It has reach, which is nice, and it does let you forge, but meh, not my favorite. Squirrel. Cinder Cutthroat. Oop, go away, B. Enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. If opponent lost life, pay 1 in a black or red, and it gets menace until end of turn. Go away, B. Seapod Squire, 3 in a white or blue, flying, 3/3. Whenever it attacks, target creature you control without flying gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Downwind Ambusher, 4/2, flash, 3 in a black. Enters, target creature gets target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1, or destroy target creature an opponent controls that was dealt damage. Valley Rally, gift of food, creatures can roll, get +2/+0 until end of turn. If it was gift was promised, target creature gets first strike. Aw, that's lame. Should have been the whole board. Overprotect. Target creature you control gets +3/+3 and trample, hexproof, and indestructible until end of turn. Damn, that's a hit. Oak Hollow Village is a nice land. I wish it counted as a forest, but still, solid land. Sunspire Lynx. Elemental Cat, 5/4. Players can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented. And it enters, it deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of non-basic lands you control. It's pretty good. Full Art Mountain with the raccoon. I do love that. It's the explosive one, which is kind of sad. I like the seasonal ones. This one makes me sad. I have a couple of these, though, and they are good. And finally, nope, we got 2 more. We got a Night Whirl Hermit, 2 in a blue for a Rat Rogue, 1/4 Vigilance, and as long as there's 7 more lands in your graveyard, 7 or more cards in your graveyard, he gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. That's pretty good. Oh, and we got a rabbit token. Nice. Pretty rabbit. I do love rabbits, so I'm pretty happy with that. Solid pack. Yes, Kaiba, we're gonna get going, don't worry. Couple last fun facts for you guys before we open the final pack. Kaiba loves to be held. He's been like that since he was a baby. He just likes to be picked up and given snuggles, and my favorite thing, actually, that's his favorite thing, is to be snuggled and held. He's just really excited because there's lots of dogs around. I'm gonna get us in the car, though. Yes, I'm gonna get us in the car. You're okay. You're okay. There you go. My favorite thing when it comes to Kaiba and our relationship is the puppy kisses I get every morning. Prior to my partner and I splitting up, we always, whenever I had like a holiday or if I wasn't working, she got up earlier than me a lot of the time, and she would take the pugs plural when we had both, but pug, out of the bedroom and keep him with her for however many hours I ended up sleeping extra. And then when I would wake up, I would text her and I'd say, "Hey, pug me." And she would open the bedroom door, and Kaiba would run like a bullet into the bedroom and hop up on the bed and jump up on my face and give me all kinds of kisses to let me know that he loves me and that it is morning and I needed to get up. And to this day, we don't really have the bedroom door thing going still, obviously, but to this day, I still get lots of bouncing up onto the bed every morning to give me kisses when it's time for his walk in the middle of the night, or if he thinks I'm going to be late for work, or if he just thinks that I've had a long enough nap. I get lots of puppy kisses, and it is my favorite part of the day. Yeah. So those are all the fun facts that we're going to share about Kaiba in this video. I'm going to open one last pack for you guys, and then Kaiba's going to take us out. Alright, thanks. Hope you love Kaiba, and hope you love this video. Good boy. Opening the last pack as we get ready to leave. Just going to turn on the car and put on the AC for the baby. roll down the windows a little bit before I do this opening. I hope you guys have enjoyed the card aspect of this video. I hope it's been a good celebration of 100, now 125 subs. And I hope you guys have really liked the Kaiba aspects of this video. We've had a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys are too. I'm pretty sure the pack trick to this one, if I remember correctly. Yes, there's a pack trick. Okay. So those two, and then I would probably need to put, that's the art card. I'd probably need to put 3, maybe 4 back in front of those. Okay, should be like that. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to get this one done, and then we got to get the outro on here so that I have enough space to actually put this all together with CapCut for you guys. Ooh, pretty Omnath art. I do like that. And I did not put enough to the back. We got a Frontier Warmonger. That's a pretty good start. 3 and a red for a 4/4. Whenever one or more creatures attack one of your opponents or a planeswalker they control, those creatures gain menace until end of turn. Oh, one of any creatures. It's not just mine, it's my opponent's too. That is insanely good. Abundant Harvest is a great card for sure. That's my first grade of the day. Choose a land or non-land, reveal cards from the top until you get the card that you revealed, put it into your hand, and the rest on the bottom in a random order. Thriving Grove as a land is not my favorite, but I do love this artwork on the Thriving Grove. That is actually probably one of the prettiest Thriving Groves I've ever seen. Thrabin Inspector, enters battlefield, investigate, meh. It's not bad, not terrible. If you can flicker it, I suppose that's actually pretty good. Spite Bellows, 5 and a red for a 6/1. When it enters battlefield, deals 6 damage to target creature. Has Evoke. I'm not a fan of that one though at all. Rapacious Dragon, that's a pretty good one. 4 and a red for a 3/3 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 treasure tokens. I'll take that. That is a plus. Shipwreck Dowser, new merfolk for me. 3 and 2 blue for a 3/3 with prowess. And when it enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice, that's actually really good. Nadir's Nightblade in full art. Nice, that is sick. I'm loving the full art on this one. Whenever a token you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses a life, you gain a life. That is awesome. Having an extra copy of this, first off, is amazing. Second off, I've never pulled a full art of this one. Beautiful full art. Keep looking up and you'll miss what's right in front of your face. That is a huge hit for me, at least. Maybe not money-wise, but it's a huge hit for me in terms of commander value. Frontier Warmonger and the Nightblade so far are the 2 best cards in this pack for sure. We got a Hollow Forest, and it's a beautiful one at that. I've never actually seen one like that. I like that one a lot more than the Thriving Grove, that's for sure. We got another Queen Marchesa! Oh my god! I love this commander so much. She is one of my favorite legendary cards in the game. The fact that I now have a second one and I can build another deck around her is awesome. Oh, I am so excited for that. That is a huge hit. Death Touch Haste 3/3. Whenever she enters, you become the Monarch, and whenever you're not the Monarch at the beginning of your turn, you get to make an Assassin token that has Death Touch and Haste. It's a 1/1, but still, insanely good value all around. Fantastic legendary. Tromokratis. Another legendary, 5 and 2 blue for an 8/8 Kraken. Has hexproof unless it's attacking or blocking, and it can't be blocked unless all creatures defending player controls block it. Whoa, that is insanely good value too. Rakamar, 2 and 2 red for a 2/2 haste. Pay red, tap, create a 3/1 red elemental creature token with haste. Not bad. Not my first choice of legendary, but I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. That's still really good. A Rogue's Passage, nice! That is a huge land to get. Major pull for sure in any commander deck. Lets you get unblocked damage through, lets you basically do commander damage for free. I mean, that is a beautiful, beautiful pull. This pack is fire. We got the elemental token to go with the legendary that makes the token, so that's pretty nice. We got a Renowned Weaponsmith. Tap to add 2 colorless, spend only to cast artifacts or activate artifact abilities. And you can pay blue, tap, search your library for a card named Heart Piercer Bow or Vial of Dragonfire. I don't have either of those cards, so that's not super useful to me, but I do like the fact that you can tap it by paying a couple things, so that's not bad. And our final pull of the day, big hit to finish. Capture of Jinzo. 3 and 2 blue. Take an extra turn after this one. That's a pretty solid sorcery for 5. I think that's going to be a good end to this video. What a freaking final pack, guys. Look at them. Look at all that value. That is a masterful pack of Commander Masters. Alright, last pack of the day. I hope you guys have enjoyed the card aspect of this video. I have really enjoyed doing the pack openings today with you guys. Shout out what your favorite card was in the comments. And shout out your favorite Kaiba fact too. Alright, I'm going to cap it off there. That's the end of my part of the video. I'm going to let Kaiba take it out for you guys. Much love to you all from me. Take care. Bye. Yeah? Oh my goodness. You gonna do the sign off? You gonna say bye-bye? Yeah? Oh yeah? You're very, very happy? Yeah, I hope the humans like the video too. And your puggy friends? Oh, all the puppy friends, yes? All the puppy friends, yes? Oh yeah? Yeah, it was a good celebration. Say thank you, humans. Thank you, puggy friends. Thank you, all our friends. Okay. Good boy. Yes. Do you have one more puggy fact? That's a good one. Okay. Yes. Yes, we love everybody. Yes. Love you all. Say bye-bye.